What a day. You're seeing Liz Truss resigning in the UK. You just built a new headquarters there. Clearly, you have a large presence in the region. What do you think about the turmoil in leadership?
Well, obviously, the UK, Shonali, has been going through a very challenging period. From our perspective, we tend to take a long-term view. You referenced us committing to build a new headquarters on Berkeley Square in the heart of London. That's something we're very proud about. We have more than 500 employees there. We have an enormous amount of holdings in the UK across our real estate and private equity portfolios. And we're big believers in the UK long term. Near term, there are challenges, obviously, around energy, around inflation. But long term, the UK has some great attributes. It's a country that has a real magnet for talent, particularly in London. It's got rule of law, transparency, liquidity, an English-speaking population. And so we think over time, capital will come back to the UK. And as investors, sentiment has been really negative. The pound's down 17% year to date. The stocks in the UK market are trading at less than nine times earnings. And that to us represents opportunity. So the near term may be tough, but as long-term investors, we like to look at these things and think about the opportunity to make investments into dislocated moments, which is clearly what we're seeing now.
So let's talk about the numbers for a second, because on one hand, you have profit that is lower than a year ago, but on the other hand, you did still bring in almost $50 billion. I'm really curious here as to how those things really square off. Do you think that this environment will get tougher for a firm like Blackstone, but investors are seeing through it? Or do you think that the tough environment here is going to keep people away from private markets for some time?
Well, I would say as it relates to our quarter end results, we're really proud. And we're proud because our mission is to deliver great returns for our customers. And that's what we did in the quarter. With markets down across the board, we protected capital, we outperformed. And that's really driven our business. And that's why you continue to see these inflows into our various products. $45 billion in the quarter, $183 billion in just 9 months. That's what our business is, deliver solid results, and investors entrust us with more capital. Markets are more challenging, but if you look back over time at Blackstone, through all sorts of downturns in the early 2000s, early 90s, 08, 09, the mini downturn in 2020, we outperformed. And so I think what you're seeing is a continued vote of confidence in our firm and in the breadth of our platform across real estate and private equity, infrastructure, credit, hedge funds. By delivering results, we attract more capital and we continue to focus on what we do, but we recognize it's a tougher economic climate, it's a tougher investment climate.